Welcome everyone. It's time to go wild. It's the Time to Go Wild radio show on Halton Community Radio 92.3 FM. We are also live across the world on hcr923fm.com/listen via TuneIn and via smart speakers. If you want to contact the show, please do so. Facebook or twitter.com/TTGW radio. If you want to drop us an email, do so radio@widneswild.co.uk. Drop us a call 01928 835 291 or text 60066. Start your message with HCR. Messages charged at your standard network rate. That time of the week, it's time to go wild. A very good evening, everybody, and welcome. It's the Time to Go Wild radio show here on Halton Community Radio 92.3 FM. I'm Cole, your ever faithful host. And one of my ever-faithful co-hosts, Mr. Andy Shutt. Hello, Andy.
Hello, good evening, everybody. How are you all?
Oh, well.
Hope you've all survived Christmas.
Yes, well, I think we have. And I think the one of the results which we'll have announced right at the very end of the next little mini-segment will announce the fact that the YKK Widnes Wild were suffering a bit of a Christmas hangover the other week.
Yes, really.
Because, of course, between Christmas and New Year, we played the Blackburn Hawks D2 at Planet Ice Widnes.
Yep.
And it was a very low-scoring affair, wasn't it?
Yes, but to be fair, there's some mitigating circumstances as well, which...
Yeah, and a few more than that, I suspect. But, this week I think we could say normal service was resumed.
Who for? For both teams, actually, yes.
Sadly for one and thankfully for the other.
Yeah.
But... on the other hand, we had two more of our Widnes-based teams in big action this weekend.
Doing well too.
Yes, and we will talk about that, I think, after our first proper segment. It's about time we found out exactly what those scores were. Time for your weekly roundup of ice hockey results over the last week. Starting on Wednesday with Elite League Challenge Cup action. Glasgow Clan 1, Sheffield Steelers 5. In Elite League action, on Thursday, Nottingham Panthers 3, Glasgow Clan 2 after overtime. On Saturday, Glasgow Clan 2, Belfast Giants 5, Manchester Storm 5, Fife Flyers 2, Coventry Blaze 6, Dundee Stars 4, Cardiff Devils 4, Sheffield Steelers 5. On Sunday, Sheffield Steelers 4, Belfast Giants 1, Dundee Stars 5, Cardiff Devils 2, Fife Flyers 2, Nottingham Panthers 3, Guildford Flames 2, Coventry Blaze 3 after overtime. EIHA Under-18s North 2 action from Saturday. Sheffield 8, Sutton 2. EIHA Under-15s North 3 action from Saturday. Solihull 12, Blackburn 3. Widnes 8, Deeside 4. EIHA Under-13s North 3 action from Saturday. Widnes 5, Birmingham 4. On Sunday, Manchester 6, Widnes 3. EIHA Under-11s North 3 action from Saturday. Manchester 8, Widnes 0. EIHA Women's Division 1 North action from Saturday. Solway Sharks Ladies 17, Nottingham Vipers 0. NIHL National League action from Saturday. Leeds Chiefs 3, Peterborough Phantoms 6. Hull Pirates 6, Telford Tigers 3. Basingstoke Bison 8, Bracknell Bees 2, Milton Keynes Lightning 3, Swindon Wildcats 4 after overtime, Sheffield Steel Dogs 5, Raiders 4 after overtime. On Sunday, Raiders 6, Milton Keynes Lightning 4, Peterborough Phantoms 6, Sheffield Steel Dogs 5, Bracknell Bees 3, Hull Pirates 6, Telford Tigers 2, Leeds Chiefs 3 after a shootout. And NIHL North 2 Laidler action from Saturday. Telford Tigers D2 5, Bradford Bulldogs 4. And on Sunday, Blackburn Hawks D2 0, Widnes Wild 23. And that's the roundup of the results from the last week across our usual selection of leagues. Come back next week for more. Wow, some big results there, weren't there, Andy?
Yeah, some quite big ones, some good ones for us as well. Not just the wins, but teams around us.
Yeah, well, we'll start with the juniors, actually. It's worth giving them a big shout because some of our under-13s in particular had very, very, very busy weekends because not only did they play a game on Saturday, Widnes against D-side, which was fabulous. Sorry, getting it the wrong way around. Widnes against Billingham, and that was a fight. That was, and when I say a fight,
good team, Billingham.
It was a cracking game. Really, really well played. They had to work hard for that result against Billingham. So the 13s were really, really pushing it, and they were chasing the game for a lot of it. You can look at the score, and up until 40 minutes 53. It was Billingham in the lead. We were always playing catch-up, and then all of a sudden, 2 very, very quick goals.
Yeah, it's good, that.
So, that's the statistics for the Widnes players on that. I mean,
short-benched as well.
And we were very, very short-benched, yes.
Yeah, we haven't got the biggest academy, but they're certainly doing the stuff these days.
Yeah. There's a couple of them played, they might have been playing the under-11s game earlier as well in Manchester. But, yeah. Stats: Tom Warburton 0+1, Aidan Lamb 1+2, Nick Highcock +1, Jared Knowles 1+1, Rhys O'Brien +1, and one of our newest additions to the returnees, I should say, to the Widnes Wild junior system after spending a while over in Manchester is Nathan Wilson, 3+1.
Yeah.
Fabulous performance from Nathan in that game. Very, very low penalty minute game.
We know somebody at the rink who'll be very happy about that.
And, I mean, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11+1.
Yeah.
That was all. 11+1. 19 in total on the Billingham bench. They brought a very big bench. But it was a fabulous game to watch. And then after that, I was a selection we had, and I hope I don't miss anyone, Harrison, Lightfoot, Tom Warburton, Nick Highcock, Nathan, and Harry Bird. And if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. I'll try to remember everybody. Were then playing for the under-15s. In another very lively, very clean game between our under-15s and D-side under-15s. It was the cleanest game of junior hockey I've ever seen.
Especially when just the bench gets some penalties.
Yeah. Dare I say, it was a bit of a sloppy line change for a too many men on the ice call. Apart from that, the whole game had no penalties.
And I'd say that's unusual considering that, the D-side Widnes, I can't say folklore because we haven't been going that long, but it seems to be a bit of a needle in their games.
Yeah, well, when you have the 18s, there is, definitely.
Yeah, it can go over, can't it?
But that game was phenomenal.
How many did Nathan get in that? None.
None, but he got a good few, a good number of shifts. But the main stats from that one: Liam Eaton 2+2, Jake Meehan 1+0, Liam Yarwood 1+0, and the big one of the night, Adam Case 4+1. Yeah, big. For D side, it was Dylan McGee 1+0. Daniel Jenkins 0+1, Joel Gleave 2+0, Oliver Price 1+0, and Ryan Myslowski 0+1.
Got a bit befuddled then. I thought you said Joe Greaves.
No. Joel Gleave. But yeah, it was a very, very, very good game for both teams, and the officials for the evening were really, really pleased with how well both games went. So, Saturday night was a big one at Planet Ice Widnes, and hopefully everyone who came along had a really good time. But the 13s then were in action again, as you just heard, on Sunday in Manchester. And when you actually look at the stats for the game, we were outshot 39-16, and it ended 6-3.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all. And again, we had some of our usual suspects. Nathan Wilson 2+0
against his old team.
Yeah, good. Jared Knowles 0+3, Aidan Lamb 1+2, Tom Warburton 0+1, and no penalty minutes for the Wild.
Nope, that's good again
for the academy. Yeah,
one of the biggest things with me is as we discussed before the show, Altrincham are so high up in the league now. But the penalty minutes have gone down by a third.
This season,
yeah. Even since, I'm not putting aspersions on Greavesby and Tom, but they're the two that used to clock them up, and they're playing more as a team now.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll talk about that a little later on because of what's coming up this coming weekend.
Yes. Double header.
So, I mean, there's a number of those teammates there from the 13s who also play up for 15s, played 3 games in one weekend. And, okay, you can say, it's kids. They're 3 15-minute sections. But they go out and skate their socks off. Yeah. And they all do it. And the number of them that play, not just for, say, their main team, say, 13s or 11s or 9, they play up one level. And then you've got, it's like Sam as well. He'll play 18s, and then he's playing Wild, or... Katie Fairclough's playing for our 18s, also plays for the Wild Women. And
there's also the travelling's involved as well.
Yeah.
To Billingham. It's quite far away, and it doesn't matter what age you are, that's a long distance.
Some of our 11s, if I'm not mistaken, have been, some of our 13s have been playing under 11s. Let's just quickly call up the sheet from the under 11s game. Let's see who was playing. Who do I recognise? Kai Vernet Showers was playing up. Seb? I think Seb was playing up, if I'm not mistaken. Where are we? I'm just trying to find it. Oh, that's the 15s. I had the wrong sheet there. I'm all in a mess with who's been playing for which team now.
You're befuddled as well, are you?
I'm all befuddled, Andy. I'm in a tizzy. Apologies for this. Oh, it's Jared there. So yeah. There was we had Kai anyway playing for the under 11s in Manchester, and then had to get back to Widnes in time for the under 13s game because we were that short benched, and he made it in good time. Yep. And it's like, so there's another lad who played 2 games, and the thing at under 11s is their regular shift rotations. You've got to have a minimum squad, otherwise you can't roll the 3 lines on the buzzer. So it is very, very tough for them at under 11s, particularly to make sure they've got the squad together. So, this is why we've got, just as a word of warning, there have been a number of fixture changes for the junior developments. So keep your eyes on Fixtures Live to see what's been happening, because, of course, they want to make sure that they can fulfil the fixtures. So we had a couple of games that were going to cause us to be a bit short-benched. And thankfully things seem to have been shifted around a little bit now for the sort of the back end of the season. And we can make sure we can fulfil all the fixtures. But it is tough. I mean, as you say, you got 11 players versus 19 players. It makes it tough, but they went out and played well, I must admit. So, a big shout out to and a big thank you to everyone involved within the junior development for all the hard work that's been paying off recently.
And the mums and dads who spend the time there as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody comes and travels. And this is not just regarding Widnes's junior development. This is a national thank you on behalf of, we who get involved and help out. And
it's not cheap sport, is it, either?
It's not cheap. You travel around the country. You can be sat in freezing cold rinks at times, and no one knows what's going on. So, hopefully, especially when you come to Widnes, we put a little bit of a party on for you as well. Yeah. So, it was a fab weekend for the juniors. And then Sunday. Well, Sunday. Would you say can I get away with saying? I think I can open the big can of whoop that ends with that has A and then 2 S's. They opened that on Blackburn on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Game sheet. Where are we? Too many pages on my computer. Andy, the stats. Insane.
Yep.
Pete Toth 0+1. Jakob Hadjek 2+5. Lee Kemp 0+4. Dan Fay 1+1. Bez 0+1. Bez Hughes. Charlie Ratcliffe 1+0. Sam Anderson 2+1. MJ Clancy 3+1. Chris G 5+0. Dan Haid 1+3. Callum Worthington Evans 0+2. Matt Tarpey 0+2. Mike Mauer 2+0. Sean Dipnell 4+5. And Liam Redwood 2+0. I think everybody got a point.
Yeah, but I just like to add in there, that's pretty bad showing of Tom McDonald, wasn't it? And
Phil Pearson.
Well, no, they're not just putting a shift in, were they?
Phil did.
Get one assist.
Phil did. He was dancing.
Dancing to Baby Shark.
Apparently, yes. Yeah. Anybody got a video of it, please let us know and share it through social media. Or I don't have a problem putting it onto the Time to Go Wild social media page.
And if if Phil Pearson's got a lot of money, he can stop us from putting it on.
So we'll put it into an appropriate fund, so one of either towards the charity or something. But
so the Time to Go Wild Radio Christmas party.
Oh yeah, for one Lindor, one chocolate Santa, and a can of Shandy Bass.
Yeah, one cracker. Both hands.
But and then of course the big cat Tom McDonald was in goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice to see him in.
And bless him, he only saw 8 shots.
But it's a shame because Phil Pearson was in. His wife would have been playing against his wife, wouldn't he?
No.
Emma played for Blackburn, didn't she?
Oh my goodness, she did.
Yes. So he's had both on the same team. Hold on, both of them, both married on the same team, playing Blackburn, and then the next time they played Blackburn, we got one on the away, one on the home. But he never got the ice.
Oh, that would have been. I think that would have been brilliant. Actually, I think. What I think this would have been brilliant. Phil goes on for the last 30 seconds, and Emma can run him in the crease.
Yeah, and scores 2 goals.
On a 1-shot, 1 goal.
Yeah.
Emma, Phil, if you're listening, how would Phil live it down if he came on cold in a game, and Emma, you came on the ice, skated down, and put one past him, 1-shot, 1 goal? Come on, please drop us a message. Please, please, please do if you're listening live.
Well, I think the Wild manager had something to do with that. Like, we can't have that,
That would have been so funny. I think there would have been so much fun in the Pearson household that night.
Or maybe not.
The little fella must have been so confused. Daddy's in Wild, Mummy's in Blackburn. He has his little bulldog as well. Yeah. Oh, bless him. Oh, but I only just noticed that bit as well. So yeah, no doubt Emma put in several good shifts anyway for Blackburn that night. And
I believe they all did, all the Blackburn team. It's short bench. They got a short bench, and they played a full 60 minutes. What I heard.
Yeah,
well, wasn't there.
They have every time. I mean, when they came to Widnes the other week, they put a full shift in that entire squad. Nobody gave up, and we were definitely caught flat-footed. Yeah. Or
enhanced squad.
Or suffering from mince pie overload.
I think what happens is sometimes you can tend to think, it's going to be a walkover, and it should have been, and it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. And actually, we will give Blackburn their due, because that was actually the closest. The game on the 29th of December was the closest game they've had all year.
By a long chalk.
Yeah. 4-2 to
2-9, I think it's the next.
Yeah. 9-2. Against Altrincham.
And
a 2-9
against Altrincham.
Yeah, 2-9s against Altrincham and a 9-0 with D-side. Oh, 5-0.
5-0, Telford Tigers.
Against Telford D2 back in the 13th of October. And that was on home ice.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. It's been an interesting little start to the New Year part of the season now. I think we've got our skates back going and hopefully start.
Yeah, and a couple of newbies got their first goal last night, didn't they?
Yes. Well, Sam's had a few now for Widnes.
Sam.
I mean, looking back at the
Liam
game,
Redwood got 2.
Yeah, Liam got his first goal.
Yeah.
And Charlie's got putting a few in now, and Dan Facebook getting on the board as well.
Yeah. Danny Haid, he's a Spitzer. Not as good as he is, and good. Danny. Wunderbar.
Aye, wunderbar, definitely. Well, I'll have a little break, and I have a song that I think does sum up what happened in Blackburn.
It's not Baby Shark, is it?
No, and ironically, I don't think I've got Baby Shark on my computer.
Oh, brilliant stuff. We are glad.
We might have it on the system, though.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I've decided.
But this is Trooper. Raise a Little Hell. So it's our usual little bit of social media roundup and fixtures to come through now. Of course, if you want to find out all the information about the YKK-sponsored Widnes Wild, check out widneswild.co.uk for the Wayne website. We also have Facebook and Twitter.com/WidnesWild for the club, and TTGW Radio if you want the radio show. We've got our YouTube page, youtube.com/WidnesWild Ice Hockey Club, and Instagram.com/WidnesWild Official. If you want to catch the podcasts for this show, you can go through youtube.com/WidnesWild Ice Hockey Club, where they'll be on our YouTube page. Or we also have ttgwradio.podbean.com. So for those of you who like your audio podcasts in that format, check out ttgwradio.podbean.com. If you want to drop us an email throughout the week, you can, radio@widneswild.co.uk. So if you want to check out all our own and loan stuff, it's also on the fan zone pages of the Widnes Wild website. So if you want one of our own and loan shirts, there's still a few available. Check the spaces. If you're not sure and you think it might have gone but it may not have gone, just drop them a message through the website. They're £80 for a home or an away shirt, and £60 for one of the warm-up shirts. And of course you get presented at the end of season, get a nice photograph with the players and stuff taken, and just it's I don't know, there's something about game-worn shirts that feels a bit better. So yeah, somebody, you never know, they might want it as a bit of a present for you. Finally, from me for this little segment, of course, our very valued sponsors, my teeth are loose. Of course, our headline sponsor, YKK, our penalty box sponsor, the Sepsis Trust. We have also Sprakes & Son of Widnes, DMH Tyres, CL Woodworking, Blast and Paint Stripping, Bespoke Conversions of Widnes, and our charity, Stick and Step. Andy, what's coming up in the fixtures?
Wow, we've got quite a few coming up, so I'm going to start on Saturday 25th of January, and that will be a happy Chinese New Year to you all. I'm not going to say it because there's a lot of controversy about what it actually means. So, first off, Widnes under 11s are at home to Whitley Bay under 11s. Face-off of that is 18:15. Widnes under 18s versus Sutton under 18s. That's at 19:45. And on the same day, Altrincham Aces host the Widnes Wild, and the face-off for that is at 7. And obviously that is in Altrincham, so don't come to Widnes. However, Sunday the 26th of January, it's a return match. Widnes Wild are at home to Altrincham Aces. Let's hope we can give them another thumping, and that'll be face-off at 17:30. So, going on to February, first month's out of the way already. Saturday the 1st of February, Widnes under 11s are at home to Whitley Bay under 11s. That's 18:15 face-off. Then we've got the Widnes under 13s versus the Blackburn under 13s, and that's a 19:30 face-off. Could be some swaps there as well. Solihull under 18s are at home to Widnes under 18s. Face-off at 18:45. And the Hull Jets are at home to the Widnes Wild, and a face-off for that is 5:15 over in Hull. Coming on to the Sunday, the Sheffield under 18s are at home to the Widnes under 18s, and face-off for that is at 10 to 2 in the afternoon. And Widnes Wild, YKK Wild, are host the D-side Dragons, so you get befuddled again. D-side Dragons, face-off as usual on a Sunday, 17:30. Saturday, the 8th of February, Bradford under 11s versus Widnes under 11s. At 4:10 face-off. And Sunday the 9th of Feb, Widnes Wild are at home to the Telford Tigers, and the face-off as usual, I just said, 17:30. We'll go on to Saturday the 15th, and that's well, there's only another 4 to go. Billingham under 13s are at home to Widnes under 13s, face-off at 17:30. And Nottingham under 18s are against Widnes under 18s at 17:40. Sunday the 16th of February, Kingston under 11s versus Widnes under 11s. That's at 12:45 face-off. And Sunday the 16th, Widnes Wild Women are at home to Grimsby Wolves, and they are Widnes Wild Women, the joint top of the league at the moment. And face-off for that, as usual for Sunday, 17:30. So that's it, finished.
Well, as you're saying, we've got the big game coming up this weekend for the YKK Widnes Wild, which is the double-header, away then home against the Altrincham Aces. Yeah. Aces flying high, very much so this year.
Yes, definitely. As I was mentioning before, the penalty minutes have rocketed right down.
Yeah, well, where are we? Looking at the penalty minutes for the Aces this year, they're only on 346 penalty minutes. Mm-hmm. Which is a lot lower. Well, if you want to put it into a context, because of the game's difference, they're on just about 19 penalty minutes a game.
Yeah, we're on 34 last season, I think.
Yeah, we're on actually slightly more, 19.7 penalty minutes a game, and they're on 19.2. The only team with less than double figures penalty minutes per game at the moment, Blackburn D2. Yeah. But the next lowest are Hull Jets on 16.2 penalty minutes per game.
Flying high with less penalties.
Yeah, and again with Altrincham, it's showing, as you're saying, keep the penalty minutes down. And as they say, you can't score if you're in the bin, really.
No.
Unless you've got one heck of a short-handed line. If you're sat in the bin, you can't score.
No.
It makes it very difficult. And I was just looking at the results we've had against Altrincham this year.
Somebody scored from the bench, didn't he, the other week? The referee said
something like that. Well, I've known it
against Sheffield. Mm. He put down one of our players as a scorer, and he said, "Well, how can he was on the bench?" I think it was Kenny Armstrong.
All right. Yeah. Well, I have actually known it where a player's got an assist from the sin bin, and the same player got an assist from the bench. But we know he got an assist from the sin bin because he was serving a 2-minute minor at the time. I'm pretty sure. This is going back to the BHL.
Yeah. Wasn't a mistake by Jill Gillingham. Hello, Jill.
No, what wasn't Jill Gillingham? No, but the player in question who got the assist answers on a text 60066, or you can send it. Start your message with HCR if you use 60066, or 07849 767755. Name a very famous British hockey player who's had an assist from the bench, and I think or the sin bin. There you go. Send your, and I will try and reveal it at the end of the show. But there is a very well-known British hockey player who's had an assist, and he wasn't on the ice at the time.
Greg Ruxton was it?
So yeah, if you think 60066, start your message with HCR, or you can send it to 07849 767755. There you go. Let's see who's paying attention tonight. But looking at our results against Altrincham recently for the YKK Widnes Wild, I mean, pre-season we had a 10-1 and a 7-2 win. Mm-hmm. That was pre-season. Then we had a 3-5 away win, but then we had the 3-4 home loss.
Yeah.
And so in terms of the actual league, still very much to play for in terms of the head-to-head. You know, both have actually had away wins.
Yeah, and it just seems a bit of a strange league. It's the same with the Sheffield. They couldn't get over that results.
Yeah.
You know, you win convincingly away.
And then you come home and struggled.
Yeah. And I know it's a long journey, you can say that, but...
I mean, yeah, the 4-5 loss versus the 9-1 away annihilation. Yeah. It was one of those days.
If you look at the current form, Altrincham are top of the league, along with the Hulls and Widnes Wild. Bradford, Senators, they're dropping down. Telford Tigers and Blackburn at the bottom. And Black Dragons as well, they've lost the last 5.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the form book is very much weird. And when you actually also, one thing we've got, which I've put together my little...
quite interested in this, chaps, so keep your heads on.
For those of you who like your statisticky, statty bits, our potential league... This is only based on who if everyone wins all their remaining games, what their potential maximum is. And we have some sad news. Sadly, Blackburn Hawks cannot qualify now for the playoffs. No. Their potential maximum, should they win their remaining games, is 18 points. But where you're looking now, your next 2 in potential maximum are both on 34, which is working our way up the league, D-side and Telford D2. Mm-hmm. And then it's a jump from 34 to 42 to Sheffield Senators. That's quite a jump at this point in the season in potential maxima, I would say.
Yeah, or drop, as you could say.
You know, it's a fair gap, that. So, but basically at the moment the biggest potential maximum is Hull on 50, then Widnes 47. Bradford 45, Aces 44, Sheffield 42.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, Hulls won't be on the Saturday the 1st of February. That'll be down to 48 because we're playing them away. So well, we've got to get a win on there.
That's the aim. That is the aim. And, of course, there's a rescheduled Hull game to come, which could very much be could well play out as being a league decider because there's a Widnes Hull game that's been moved to later in the season, and that could well be the one to sort the league out at the moment because there's there we go. It's now our last game against them at home on the 23rd of April.
Yeah, but we've also played them as well, aren't we? On the 3rd of March.
Yes. Sorry.
28th
of March. Sorry, 28th of March, and we play them as well on the 1st and the 8th of March. Yeah. So that could be a very telling time for the season, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got 2 games as well close to each other on the 22nd and 23rd with Bradford.
Yeah, but you know the Predictor League is, or I'll call it the potential, the league potentials at the moment are very telling. So it's just a case of teams keeping their forms going and where things go from here on in.
The only thing wrong with that is, as you pointed out, that is if every team wins, but obviously every team is still going to play the other teams. Yeah. So it's basically like what do you call a 4-pointer.
Yeah, I mean last year, that the points went for. It's just based on you winning. Also, what can you potentially get? Yeah. And so it is a very dynamic bit of the table, but it's a way in which you can judge all of a sudden where a team starts dropping down.
Yeah, it's also good as well for seeing for the playoffs.
Yes.
Are we in the playoffs yet? No, not yet. We need another 3 wins, whatever.
Yeah. So, and of course, the playoffs are back at Planet Ice Widnes.
Yeah, again, a good show again last time. I was thankful the first time we put it on. I remember on the second day on a Sunday, the volunteers, we were told by Matt Lloyd that the playoffs in the First Division, which were done the weekend before, weren't as well presented as the ones at Widnes Wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember
coming
that.
down the league, yeah, we put on a better show.
Yeah. Well, it was basically, in a manner of speaking, it was a standard Widnes Wild night.
Yeah,
just with a little bit of extra put to it, and we also had the extra catering, and everyone did. And then, last summer we had the women's finals weekend, and the praise we got from all the people involved within the women's section said, Playing Ice Widnes did them proud. So, if you're thinking of coming to the playoffs this year, it could work out in your favour. Right. We'll have another little song. And
not Baby Shark.
No.
Phil Pearson, have you got in touch yet? Emma, are you still there?
He's still there. We'll actually go for this one. Bit of Kingsman. One that you can get up and have a little dance to sometimes. Bit of Louie Louie. Well, I think we need to put a bit of news as usual. We try and bring you a couple of little newsy articles about what's been going on in and around hockey, and we thank the EIHA for these little news items anyway for this week. EIHA are looking to appoint an independent director to join their board. So, all the details are on eiha.co.uk, and they're looking to recruit someone to recruit as a strategic leaders who are able to work with the board in the interest of membership and to support the development of ice hockey in England, etc., etc., etc. So all the details, how to apply and everything are on the website. We also have some GB news, and GB have been doing pretty well recently, haven't they, Andy?
They have, yeah. They've been abroad, playing in a couple of games, and had a few good wins and a few losses, but all tied. Yeah.
But Coach Pete Russell has named his team for next month's Olympic qualifiers that are going to be held in Nottingham. So it's the IIHF Olympic pre-qualifier round 3 Group J, and it takes place from Thursday the 6th to Sunday the 9th of February this year at the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham. GB, Estonia, Hungary and Romania will battle it out for a place in the final qualifiers in August for the 2022 Beijing Olympics.
I think we can do that.
So, it's going to be a toughie. But, right, let's go through the squad then. Andy, you start with netminders.
Okay.
We have...
Just get me mic sorted, it's out of short lead. Hold on, I can't get it. Netminders. Ben Bones, Jackson Whistle, and they're from Cardiff Devils and Nottingham Panthers.
In defence, they've got Josh Batch from Cardiff, Dallas Earhart from Manchester Storm, Travis Earhart from Glasgow Clan, Steve Lee from Guildford Flames, Ben O'Connor from Sheffield Steelers, David Phillips from Sheffield Steelers, Mark Richardson from the Cardiff Devils, and Paul Swindlehurst from the Belfast Giants. And the forwards:
Ollie Bettridge from Nottingham Panthers, Brendan Connolly from Sheffield Steelers, Scott Conway from Atlanta Gladiators, somewhere in England, I'm sure. Yeah. Ben Davies of Guildford Flames, Robert Farmer, the Lausitzer Fuchser, Lena Ferreira from Coventry, Luke Ferreira, from Coventry Blaze, Mike Hammond from the Lausitzer Fuchser, again Ben Lake from Belfast Giants, Matthew Myers, Cardiff Devils, Brett Perlini from the Nottingham Panthers, Jonathan Phillips from Sheffield Senators, and Ross Venus from Coventry Blaze.
Sheffield Steelers. John Phillips. Not the Senators.
Jonathan Phillips, Sheffield Steelers. Yeah. Ross Venus, Coventry Blaze. Yeah.
No love lost between the Steelers and the Sen.
No.
But yeah, it's we've got an ECHL and 2 DEL players in the squad now, so it's good seeing players are playing in from other leagues as well within the Elite League. It's Steve Lee from Guildford. Seems weird seeing Steve Lee down as a Guildford player. Anyway, so that's the main newsy items from around the league. If I'm not mistaken, Steve Lee was Nottingham. It's the same Steve Lee. I'll have to check. But we also have a bit of this. Who's been on the naughty step? Oh dear. Yes, the latest from the naughty step at the IHA. First up in the National League, It has been confirmed that Telford Tigers' Andrew McKinney is suspended for 4 games following his match penalty in the game against the Basingstoke Bison on January 12th. He missed the first of the games, but the games he's missed are 18th, 19th of January, which have now gone, and he also has the 25th of January to sit out his suspension.
Telford Tigers and its 2 defencemen, Ashley Stanton, received a 5+ game penalty for roughing in the Tigers game at Altrincham on January the 12th. This takes him over the threshold of 10 penalty points this season already. Stanton is suspended for 2 games and will miss action on the January the 18th and the 19th.
So looks like he's back in action for this coming weekend. And the final one in the under-20s, Whitley Renegades' Alexander Mitchell was assessed a match penalty for abuse of an official in the game against Nottingham on January 12th. The player is suspended for 4 games and has 5 penalty points added to his record. Under the disciplinary rules, he is unable to play at any other level, under 18s or NIHL, until a suspension is served at this level. So there you go. They're the people who are...
Not too bad this week anyway.
No, quite quiet on the naughty step, yeah.
Supposed to be Christmas and that, yeah.
But... yes, if you want any more details about the naughty step, as I prefer to call it, or the EIHA disciplinary ranks, check out eiha.co.uk, and you can follow the links to all the disciplinary and lists of all the players who've had suspensions. I've seen a couple of old familiar names in that. So, yeah. So hopefully we won't be seeing... Hopefully everyone's going to be good boys this weekend, we hope.
Yeah, just keep the penalties down and we'll take it from there.
So, yes. Now, we're just having a quick look as well. Busy weekends coming up. As we said, this weekend it's for the YKK Widnes Wild. It's Altrincham Aces away, Altrincham Aces at home. And then next weekend, the 1st and 2nd of February, Hull Jets away and Dragons home.
Yep.
That's going to be a busy weekend for the guys. They're both going to be tough games in different ways. Do you think
it is? And the Hull high and fly at the moment. They're the ones we really got to sort of like peg back if we can. If we're going to win it, they're the ones we've got to beat.
Yeah,
the ones who are getting ahead of us. Altrincham, as you said, are high flyers, but I love their games against Altrincham. It's 2 good teams
this
playing
year,
each other evenly matched. Yeah.
Mind you, in the past, as we were saying off air earlier, the one thing that was their Achilles was their penalty minutes.
Yeah. Obviously.
Last year, the year before that, every time they played hockey,
it was good.
Yeah, it was a case of, they were running rings.
Yeah.
I said Mr. Hajek was also playing for them at one point, and
yes, he ran rings round us one time. I remember
he cut us to shreds in one game.
We were on the power play, and he kept our players around our own net. I was just going, wow, he's incredible. Yeah. It was doing I think Pav did it the season later.
Yeah,
running rings around the net.
We do miss Pav.
Yeah.
Pav, if you're listening, we hope you are well, and whatever you're doing, if you're still travelling and whatever, we hope you keep him well out
there. If anybody's listening who knows him on Facebook or something like that, send him a message. So I've got to mention.
But yeah, it's going to be a very, very tough pair of weekends coming up for the Wild.
A lot of it is heading for the this Hull and then the D-side game.
Yeah. I mean, the big bit is going to be the back end of the season. Once we hit March, 1st of March is the big push, because you've got Hawks 2 away, and then Hull away, and then Hull at home.
Yeah, but I've been looking at the run-ins at the moment. Well, not necessarily the run-ins, but we've got quite a few games, so we are playing catch-up now. So those games that were in the hand, got in hand, are going to start diminishing quickly. So we do need the points.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm just double check. Yeah. Now this is something I haven't seen for a long time. A double away fixture weekend. Hawks 2 away, Hull away, 29th of February and the 1st of March.
Yeah, leap year. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
so yeah,
away, that should be quite good.
We don't usually have a double away weekend like that.
I suppose you could stay overnight in Blackburn and you're about a tenth of the way to Hull, aren't you? Sleep on the coach.
Well, I mean, you could go up to Blackburn, then go across Part Way and have a sleepover after the game, and then continue on the following day. But yeah, it's and then crumbs! We've almost got a repeat fixture at the end of the year, because we've got Blackburn Hawks 2 against Hull, both on the road. And then 22nd of March, 28th of March, Blackburn Hawks 2 home, Hull at home.
Yeah.
You wouldn't credit it, would you? You couldn't actually script that as a fixture, really, for the times that happens. So don't forget, wherever you're doing this coming weekend, be loud and proud for your teams, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. I mean, if you're at a loose end, if you're not going to travel to Altrincham on Saturday, come on down to Planet Ice Widnes and see the future of hockey, because we've got Hull 11s against Whitley Bay, and then we've got the 18s, Widnes 18s, playing Sutton 18s. Now, that should be a good game, because we saw some Sutton 18s in action the other day, didn't we?
We did, yes, at the Blackburn game.
Yes, so that should be a very, very good game, that one. So, and two very different contrasting types of hockey, because of the under-11s playing with the what's known as Jonkers rules, so it's on the buzzer.
On the buzzer, yeah. You
have to have 3 lines, roll on the buzzer, non-stop.
Every minute.
It's absolute bedlam online. Have you been down to an 11s game?
Yeah, I did one. Well, it wasn't a full game. I was on the clock for that demo one we had in between.
Ah, yeah. No. When
Senators.
Oh no, when you've got an actual 11s game, it's absolute bedlam every time the buzzer goes. You can't call a too many men calls. It literally, you've got 5 players heading for the bench. Well, 10 players heading for the bench and 10 players heading from the bench. It's just chaos. And then trying to do all the scoring and penalty moments during the game. Oh dear. It is bedlam. Organised bedlam, but bedlam. And then we get a full game worth of it for the under 18s. And it is full on. It's 20-minute period. Yeah, I think it's still back to 20-minute periods, full game, stop clock, proper hockey. So, yeah, it's very entertaining. It's worth coming down to see. So, like I say, if you're at a loose end, you're not going to go and watch the guys in Altrincham, and believe me, they're more than grateful for the support.
Yeah, and I won't get... Well, I don't think any of us will get gripe off Tony
Gilbert.
Tony Gilbert, because I don't think Mikey will be playing. So.
No, but there won't be as much of a divided loyalty for you, Tony.
Yeah.
I do feel it for her. It's you can see her at Ace's games. Mikey scores, yay! Oh no, it's against
Tom's there as well,
and Tom his brother. So yeah, it's all fair in our families and hockey. There's been a few times where you've had family players on opposite teams.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the Johnsons ever played against each other on opposing teams when some of them were up in the northeast. I don't know if it ever happened.
I'll find out.
I'll have to check. I'll ask one of my Stato friends over in Hull who will know the answer to that one. Well, we've about come to the end of another show. Managed to find plenty to put into it, even if we didn't have a post-match interview this week.
Yeah.
But all being well, we'll have some interviews and views after the match this coming weekend. Of course, with it being the double header, hopefully we'll get some be able to pull both games together.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of junior hockey, and lots to keep everyone out there, wherever you are in the country, entertained with your hockey.
Just be careful on the roads. A little bit icy this morning.
Oh, yes.
Make sure you can see through your windscreen.
And put your lights on. Please put your lights on.
As well.
Yeah. That's a quick. I'm going to take a quick moment for a personal plea here. I was out and about yesterday, Sunday, about 2:00ish, and it was so grim and overcast and murky, and there were people without any lights on their cars, and you couldn't see them. So please.
The best one was on Twitter. It was a grey Arctic with no lights on at the back.
Yeah.
Travelling down a motorway, no lights, nothing.
But, so yeah, please be seen. Please be seen. Anyway, as for me, keep your eye on the puck.
Yep, and as for me, God bless you all. See you at the games if you go in.
And I'll catch you all soon. I'll be back on Thursday night from 9 with Musical Mayhem on the Box of Delights. I'm back next Monday with more Time to Go Wild radio.
Bye now.
Keep your eye on the puck. We'll catch you next week from Time to Go Wild. We'll play out with a bit of Billy Idol's White Wedding.
Bye, Colin.
Ta-ra.